All right. So we are back. Had some technical difficulties here, but it looks like the market is flat right now. Initially, it went up and then sold off, kind of like I thought, and now it looks like things are being bought back up. Let's check out the Qs right now. So the Qs are back positive too. So crazy. That was a massive transformation that just happened. Look at Palantir. Palantir is up 1%. So overall, it looks like the market is moving back to the upside. So again, for those of you that are just coming in, the January CPI results are in. Core CPI was at 0.2%. Year over year came in at 2.4%, which a lot of people view this as an opportunity for the Fed to reduce interest rates again. So we don't know for certain if that's going to be the verdict of the story, but we'll see what happens as as this day goes on. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on with MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy has made a massive move to the upside. It looks like it is up 6%. So bring this thing out to a little further out view here. So looking at the 10 minute chart, look at that massive move to the upside. Look at that. Just beautiful. Let's go ahead and check out SoFi. Oh, SoFi up 1.5%. Yeah, a lot of people were spooked out of their positions not too long ago. So it had dipped down to about $19.09 just like maybe a couple of minutes ago. And now we're back to rocking and rolling again. So things are kind of shaping out kind of the way I expected them to. I initially said that I could see this thing going to the downside to start to start and then move back to the upside, and it looks like that's exactly what we're doing. So the SPY relatively flat. So more so the individual stocks are the ones really making the movement right now. So let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia looks like its floor today was $182.26. So this is probably the runt of most of the downside that just happened not too long ago. So now looking at the Qs, right? We're up 0.4% on the day. And so the question is, do we continue this momentum that we have to the upside? That's the question. Do we keep this momentum up? That's what we're going to be keeping an eye on today. So let's go ahead and bring my screen back up here. Okay. Now, see if we can find any stocks that we can position ourselves into. So right now I'm looking at SoFi. I'm also looking at Nvidia. Okay, so the question is where do we go from here? Right? Do we continue this momentum to the upside? So the Bruh Summit Adventure says hi, hello to you. Are you trading today? If so, what are you trading? I'd be interested to know. So for those of you that don't know, CPI numbers came out today and things came in cooler than expected, which obviously could be a good signal for us to have interest rates reduced probably another quarter of a percentage point. So uh, right now the Qs are making this way back up. We had a nice little pullback to start off the morning. So looking at the 5 minute chart, we had come down, bring this thing to the 1 minute chart, to 596.42 for the Qs, but we worked our way back up. Kind of what I thought would happen. People are trying to position themselves. So if you're just coming in, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. My day is going pretty good. Thanks for asking. How is yours? Autocorrect. Bet. All right. Yeah. Let's see what kind of opportunities are out here for us today. Nvidia is down 1.34%. I wonder what's going on with this thing. So it went as low as 182. It looks like it was making a recovery, but maybe we'll be retracing some of those support levels. So we'll see what happens here. Let's check out what's going on with the Qs overall. So the Qs are pretty flat right now. Let's go ahead and see what Apple's doing. So maybe Apple is kind of helping things stay afloat. Nope, it's not Apple. Let's see what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft, yeah, is doing all right, but it's got enough weight to make a dent. Not as heavily weighted as it once was. Let's check out Alphabet. So Alphabet is down 1.24%. I wonder what Tesla is doing. What is really keeping all of this stuff going right now? Tesla is down almost 1%. So all of these heavy stocks are down. Let's go back to the Qs. The Qs are pretty flat. So what is going on here? Okay. Palantir is starting to come back down a little bit. Down 0.4, I'm sorry, up 0.43%, but now it's working its way back down. This is the most confusing market right now. See what's going on with SoFi. So SoFi is up uh, about a percentage. So if you're just coming in, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Let me know, what do you guys think is going to happen for the duration of the day? I'm going to put a poll up. Does today end green? I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. So we just put a poll up. If you would, let me know what you guys think. Do you think we end green today, or are we going to be going back to the red? So we've seen a lot of red over the last couple of weeks, but we've also seen some recoveries. So ultimately, a lot of these weeks have kind of ended virtually flat, but I want to see what's going to happen throughout the rest of the day, and also want to know what you guys think, right? What do you guys think? See what's going on with crypto a little bit. XRP is up 2.24%. See what Rocket Lab is doing. So it is up 1.36%. Yeah, things are looking a little bit odd right now. MicroStrategy is still climbing. So I'm assuming Bitcoin is having a nice move to the upside. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. BTC. So Bitcoin is up 2.24%. If you're just coming in, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you. So 2.24%. Nvidia is going right back down. So Nvidia is part of the problem. I wonder what's going on with them. So notable open interest changes. See sentiment, which company will be in. So Nvidia to lease Nevada data center financed by Junk's Bond. Maybe that's why that stock is not doing good. Maybe that Junk's Bond is not something that people uh, want to hear about them in conjunctions with. So let's take a look at the SPY. So the SPY right now is virtually flat. This is a crazy day, guys. I knew it would be crazy. I knew it was gonna have some chop, but I didn't think that it would be like this. Like virtually nothing uh is going on as far as overall movement for the day. We've had some swings to the upside and downside, which presents itself for a good trading day. But yeah, we just want to see this thing go one direction or another. Now Palantir is back up. What in the world is going on today? So up, down, up, down. Interested to see how things are going to kind of plan out for the rest of the day. MSTR. So Google is starting to make some momentum to the upside. So overall, we need either Google and Nvidia, Google and Apple, Apple and in Nvidia, we need two of the big ones to really get things moving. Now, one has the ability to start the momentum back to the upside for the overall markets, but we need one to come in and be a heavy hitter for us to bring these entire markets back up to the upside. Okay, so if you're just coming in, we would appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up. Greatly would appreciate it. We appreciate anybody that's been rocking out with us early this morning. So we got on earlier uh, on another stream. That stream had some technical difficulties, and we're back up rocking and rolling right now. So again, please hit that thumbs up. We appreciate you guys for being here with us as we trade throughout this early part of the morning. Okay, so we look at stocks like D-Wave that are related to quantum computer, Rigetti. Those are all doing good. Ion Q is doing good. Look at silver. Silver is up about 3.5 points right now. Now, silver has had an absolute massive run this year. When we look at this thing from a bigger chart here, SLLV was up to almost $110, and now we're down about what 35-40% or so. So the question for silver is this a good time to get into silver? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is now a good time to go into silver? Now, I would say this for me, if I were long term in this thing, which I am long term in the silver, I would be looking at these levels as a time to start to kind of, nibble at a little bit. But, silver is so volatile, so you just can't necessarily trust it fully from a trading perspective. So for me, if I get into silver, I will be having a tight stop loss. Now look at United Health. Okay, look at that chart there. Look at that. Let's bring this out from the 30. Look at that massive run up. So this thing got as high as 291.48. So let me look into my portfolio here and see how I'm doing on United Health. And my portfolio is doing good for the day, but we got to see how things are going to turn out for the rest of the day. So again, right now, the overall markets are virtually flat. So let's go ahead and see what the SPY is doing. So the SPY again, back down. This is a choppy day, up and down, up and down. So if you're just coming in, we would appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up, guys. We also have a poll going on right now. Does today end green? That's what we want to know. Do we end green overall in the markets, or do the bears take over as they kind of been doing throughout the last 2 weeks for certain days? Not overall, but for majority of a lot of these days, the bears have won. But we've also seen that slow momentum going back to the upside once things kind of settle down. So right now I'm looking for opportunities in SoFi, and I've actually been using an ETF called SOFX, which tracks SoFi. And so I'm gonna bring that screen back up here if I can. This thing has been acting weird here. So let's see what happens throughout the day, guys. Red or green? What are you guys thinking? So SoFi is back below being up 1%. Now it's back up. Lord, this thing is just moving, moving, moving like crazy. So there's basically a battle between the bulls and the bears right now. And on the Nvidia side of the spectrum, the bears seem to be winning right now, although there is some buying going on at the moment. Let's see what the Qs are doing. Qs are flat. Now, what's interesting to me is the biggest tech stocks are down, but the Qs are flat. So that tells me that a lot of the smaller cap stocks are rallying, right? So your Palantirs, maybe some of your quantum scapes and things of that nature. And so we've got Google down, we've got Apple down, we've got Nvidia down, Microsoft are down, Tesla is down, but the Qs are virtually flat. I don't understand it. If you understand that, let me know in the comments. That is some of the weirdest things that I've ever seen. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Don't know what's going on here. Trying to bring up my, see if this is gonna work now. So okay, still not working. All right, what, let's see what we have here. Maybe if I move that there, that doesn't work. All right. So anybody that's here with me, I appreciate you for being here with me. We got a lot going on right now in the markets, and the Bears and the Bulls are fighting for position, right? They're fighting for position, and we don't know who's going to win, all right? We don't know who's going to win. Now, I have an idea of what I think is going to happen. I still think we end today positive, but that is just my own personal belief, right? My own personal belief. See, virtually flat right now. The Qs look like we're getting some buying activity, but I don't know, man. If you look at these candles, it's just been an up and down scenario. So you can see green, red. Now we're back to green again. What happens, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do we end today green or red? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. All right. So let's see. Right now, we're still fighting for a battle. We're still fighting for positioning right now. Still fighting. All right. Yeah. It's not really. Let's see. Now look at SoFi. SoFi's back up a full percentage and a half, which is a good sign, right? Let's see what else is going on. The SPY is back to being flat. Back to being flat. Man, I just wish this thing would just go one direction and stay, right? That's one of the frustrating things about trading sometimes is you are looking for opportunity, but sometimes it just doesn't really do much. It doesn't have enough momentum to really sway you one way or another. And so, again, I still think that today is going to end off in a positive note. Okay. That's just my own perspective. Okay. Now, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but that's just me. Let me know what your thoughts are. All right. Virtually flat right now. Now, a lot of what I've seen in the past is we'll have an early morning like this where it kind of plays a game. And then when you check again about noon or 1 o'clock, this thing just totally blasts one direction or another. So maybe this is going to be one of those scenarios where that happens, right? Where it may be a little bit later in the day before the market deciphers which way it wants to go. Okay. So if you're just joining, we appreciate you for being here. Please hit that thumbs up so we can fight this almighty algorithm and be able to do this every day. Right now, the markets are virtually flat. The Bulls and the Bears are fighting. they can't decipher which way they want to take it. But when we look at Nvidia, right? Nvidia is down 2.12%. We look at Google. Google is down 1%. Okay. But when we look at the overall Qs, they're virtually flat. And when you add Apple being down, you add Microsoft being down, what is keeping the Qs up is the question. Okay. I haven't quite figured that part out, but we'll figure it out in just some time here. All right. All right. Let's see what happens throughout the rest of the day. Nvidia. Yeah, SoFi is back down to being down a point and a quarter. Let's see what else is going on. So XRP looks like it's coming down a little bit. So we bring this down to the 1 minute chart. Looks like we were up to 139.36. Now we're down to 138.62. See what's going on with Apple. Apple is down 0.86%. What is going on with these big tech stocks? That's what I want to know. Microsoft still at 0.25%. So I don't know, guys. If you guys know what's going on why this particular ETF is virtually flat, being accused, but the big techs are down. Some things just don't make sense, right? So now it looks like the Bears are kind of in control right now at the moment. And so that's where we are right now at the present moment. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna bring my profit loss statement up here. So we're virtually positive on SOFX for today. I don't know what's wrong with my window capture here that's been showcasing it, but we're gonna do a third one to see if we can showcase that for you. Do it okay. Bring that down here. Window. Oh, got it up there. All right, so yeah, we are looking for opportunities, but we're looking for a little bit of momentum, man. We just can't find any momentum at the present point, but at some point it's gonna happen one way or another. It's gonna blast to the upside or downside. But as of right now, the Qs look like they're heading back to the upside. It looks like Nvidia is starting to move to the upside a little bit. Okay. Let's see what Apple's doing. Apple is still down. Microsoft still not really doing much. SoFi is up 1.5% still. Palantir is up about 1%. See what Google is doing, down 0.83%. So yeah, overall, guys, This is kind of where we are right now. All right. So we just wanted to come on and see if we can get some opportunities here. Probably hop back in a little bit later. And appreciate you guys. Peace.